Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever episode of Small Town Sustainability, where I talk about solutions to sustainability issues in small towns. I'm Anjali, and today I'm going to talk about food waste in Manchester, Tennessee. Did you know that in the state of Tennessee, it is estimated that an average household wastes $2,175 in food every year? That's over $100 more than the national average, which is wild because one out of every seven people in Tennessee is food insecure. But what happens to this food waste? Well, in Tennessee, 70% of that waste is sent to a landfill, sewer, or incinerator, which is not what we want to hear because food waste that ends up in these places is among the top contributors to our country's greenhouse gas emissions. So, where is this waste coming from? I would think maybe the issue comes from farming and overabundance of crops. Well, farming does contribute to the issue, but the number one culprit of food waste in our country, in our state, and even in our city is the average consumer household. This includes homes, apartments, and even dorms. Think about college campus. Did you ever have a meal plan but also buy groceries? I know I did. And then the food that I bought would go to waste because I chose to use my meal plan, which is part of the reason why the residential sector wastes an average of 40 million tons of food every single year in America. That's so much food. So, what can we do about it here in the small town of Manchester, Tennessee? There are a couple things we can do. First of all, I wanted to point out that there's this really great website called locallygrown.net that can help connect farmers to people in the area who are looking for certain produce or farmers market items. This is a great tool because it helps farmers see how much and what kind of food people are interested in so that they don't overgrow unnecessary crops. Secondly, you can make sure you're storing your food properly. And if you know you're not going to be able to eat something, then freeze it until you know you can. Finally, a huge way that you can help to reduce food waste in our community is to use your voice and create systemic change. The Tennessee House has already shown interest in funding a food waste reduction initiative in schools. So if you're a student, you should show your support. Let our legislators know that it's important to you. Thank you for listening to Small Town Sustainability. This is Anjali reminding you to make big sustainable changes in your small town.